Trucker Steve here. Article from Transportation News, April 15th, 2025. And part of in the article talked a little bit about Steve Gold, CEO of 160 Driving Academy, which runs over 152 CDL schools in 44 states. And this year will graduate about 30,000 students or more. They are the largest driver training school in the United States. And because of this personal interest in the FMCSA and entry-level driver training role, he's going to have a meeting with the FMCSA on April the 16th. So far, I haven't seen any results or what he talked about at that meeting. So he goes on to talk about in an article, very few people understand what's happening behind the scenes with entry-level driver training. When the entry-level driver training went into effect, the intent was to make the roads safer, reduce the number of bad CDL schools, and make sure all CDL students was being properly trained in a quality school. Steve Gold went on to say, but there's absolutely zero enforcement, zero oversight for anybody who wants to open a commercial driving school. So I'm assuming this is what he's going to talk to the FMCSA about. They got to enforce the rule. This has been a disaster, he says, and no one's paying attention to this rule. Gold went on to say also, it's a felony to falsely self-certify. Here's how it works. When a student graduates, the school will send a notification to the FMCSA. I don't like the word graduate when the student's ready to be tested, and he's not saying the student is proficient in all the skills. Make that a note. The FMCSA in turn will notify the state licensing agency, and the student will be set up for his testing. Once he passes his test, then he has graduated. The CDL school is self-certifying that the student is ready for testing. So I don't believe he's talking about what I talk about in my video on Trucker Steve CDL Instructor on YouTube, zero enforcement from the FMCSA. Check the video out and you'll see my point of view on this. So he's not talking about proficiency, he's talking about FMCSA eliminating bad CDL schools. See you on the next run. Be safe out there.